Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin, and guess what? The huge season of movies, the summer of movies, has already basically started. We have Us this week, Shazam, Pet Sematary. This summer's gonna be crazy. It's started way early. So, what we're doing today? Today I'm gonna be giving you my review for the latest Jordan Peele psychological horror film, Us. So Us stars Lupita Nyong'o. I'm probably butchering that name, but she was in Black Panther. She was also the voice of Maz Kanata in Star Wars The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. And we also have Winston Duke, who appeared in Black Panther as, of course, M'Baku. To roll this crazy plot up into a ball, the two actors, Adelaide Wilson and Gabe Wilson, basically go on a family summer vacation with their two kids. Gabe is all about inclusion. He wants his family to do everything together. Adelaide is just a little bit more reserved. You don't really know why she's going through this sort of non-talkative phase. She's not really expressive too much, and it feels like just there's something bugging her. So as the plot progresses, she begins to get a little bit more paranoid. She just has a complete breakdown, and her husband's there with her, and he's not really understanding what she's going through. And then this is where the movie gets crazy. He says, "Mom, there's a family in the driveway." And if you've seen any of the posters, any of the trailers, or even read anything about this movie online, without spoiling it obviously, you know that the family in the driveway is actually doppelgangers of the main family in the film. It's funny because the whole doppelganger thing in film isn't really that much of a new idea. It's been done many times before, but just the way Jordan Peele is and just the tone and the direction of this film, it feels just like a completely fresh idea. Jordan Peele is a comedic genius, and I feel like horror is basically just the other side of comedy. You have to have a really twisted mind and think of crazy shit for comedy, and horror is just the other side of it. There is a ton of stuff I can't give away because just the littlest detail will make you try to piece things together from the trailers and stuff online. So I don't want to give away any of that, but just holy crap, Jordan Peele did an excellent job with this film. The music, the entire score for this film, for a horror film, was awesome. It just made every single scene even that more tense. The actors in the family did an excellent job playing their family and the doppelgangers. The kids almost stole the show half the time. The little girl, the daughter, I'm not gonna lie, the doppelganger of her creeped me out the most. Touching upon what I mentioned a little bit earlier, Jordan Peele knows how to do comedy, obviously, but with these movies, it's supposed to be psychological horror, suspense, and he balances the comedy just enough to where it fits in with everything, where there's a little joke here or there. Even if it's in a tense scene, it just seems like it fits. It's any natural reaction someone would have. Speaking of comedy also, Tim Heidecker was in this movie, you know, from Tim and Eric's Awesome Show, and Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule. I have no idea. Now as we're moving on, I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like, or just what didn't work for me. I know it's not fair to really compare this to Get Out, because Get Out and Us are two completely different films, but Get Out dealt with race and all these crazy concepts and kind of laid everything out there for you. There wasn't really too much you had to piece together on your own. You could really just see how this was unfolding. Now what Us does, Us sprinkles in things here or there. Make sure to just pay attention to everything. Every little subtle thing that they try to touch upon, or something's in the background, or someone's mannerisms. They really try to do a lot with symbolism in this film, and there were certain scenes where maybe I'm just stupid, it went right over my head. I had to discuss it with one of my friends after the film. There's a few things with the symbolism that I did enjoy that my friend had to point out, again, because I just didn't really notice it. I was like, wow, I'm an idiot. But there's a few other things in the film. One thing I can really reveal is they tried to do this whole thing with the hands across America, and it just felt corny to me. I was just like, is that what they're going for? Guess. Springboarding off of that, the third act of this film didn't really do it for me. I had a lot of crazy theories in my head throughout the whole film of what was actually going on or how they were going to explain it. And when they finally did, I just felt like they could have done more with it. There should have been more explanation. It just felt kind of lazy. Again, that's just me. I know the two Jordan Peele films that are out now, and a lot of M. Night Shyamalan films too, have crazy hooks. They work for some people, some they don't. Didn't work for me. I'll close with this. Jordan Peele is a talented director. Get Out is still my favorite of these two films. This movie worked for me. It didn't work in the way exactly how I wanted, but still, the setup was good, plot was good, the acting was great. I really hope I get to see these kid actors and actresses in something in the future because they did an excellent job. Comedy well timed out, the orchestral score, great. Third act is where it felt flat for me. Some of the symbolism also didn't work. Either way, guys, check this movie out. I don't think it's a movie you need to rush to see right away. But then again, in today's age, people are probably going to spoil that shit online. So I guess go see it whenever. Also, when I saw this, the whole theater was sold out. So I think Captain Marvel's got some competition this weekend. This movie was entertaining and it did creep me out at times. Just go see the movie, guys. Jordan Peele definitely, I would say, has another win under his belt. 7.5 out of 10.